Hi friends, welcome to today's Friday devotional. We're entering that season, or we're in that season currently, where for many of us we're doing some yard work. We're kind of finalizing things before the winter sets in. For many people, they have taken out their gardens. They've harvested all the things that have come out of their garden and probably have it canned in their pantry. And that got me to thinking about just the way the land and the vegetation produces things. And it reminded me of Luke chapter 6, starting in verse 43. No good tree bears bad fruit, nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. Each tree is recognized by its own fruit. People do not pick figs from thorn bushes or grapes from briars. The good man brings good things out of the good stored up in his heart, and the evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in his heart. For out of the overflow of his heart, his mouth speaks. And yes, this is using the analogy of vegetation producing. And so my question for us today, in this season of kind of wrapping up the growing season in our area, is what has God grown in you? And ultimately the question being, what has been produced in your life? And maybe looking at through the lens of, has it been good things or has it been not good things? And depending on what your answer is, maybe the next question then is, what has brought life? What has not brought life? And it's worth something for us to take some time to evaluate, to assess, if you will, kind of what is being produced out of your own life. What is the outpouring? Are you loving more? Are you giving more? Are you thankful more? Are you forgiving more? Or is it the opposite? Are you hoarding things? Are you hoarding your time and your energy and your resources? Are you finding yourself angrier than you were maybe last year at this time, or even 6 months ago? What is being produced from your life? And really then taking that answer and saying, okay, what do I need to change, if anything? Maybe it is that you are on a really good path. You can see how God is producing things in your life and through you. He's giving you the fruit of the Spirit, and it is just overflowing into every relationship and every person you come in contact with. And that is great. Make note of what is producing life in your life. But on the contrary, if you are noticing that you're not producing life, you're not producing good things, and the outpouring of your heart are not the fruit of the Spirit, then maybe that's time to reevaluate what you're doing that maybe needs to shift and change. And as we go into this season where we kind of come away from the harvesting of our outdoor stuff, of growing things outside, maybe let's take this season and intentionally grow internally. Let's make some concerted steps to continuing life-giving practices and relationships, or maybe intentionally step into those kind of relationships and practices. So that's what I have for us this weekend, friends. Happy Thanksgiving. Blessings to you and your family. And I pray that you have just a really good time of celebration, of Thanksgiving, and reflection during this Thanksgiving weekend. God bless.